It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, the 1st of October. I'm Michael Groff. Rain picked up last night and has continued through the morning hours here across southern Arizona and in the valley. We'll continue to see scattered to numerous showers and storms through the day today before a more concentrated, widespread, and potentially heavy rain event comes through here tonight as the main circulation center from Rosa, the former hurricane, moves on across southern and central Arizona. By Wednesday, we'll see a trough, the same trough that brought Rosa on northward, move through Arizona and bring us another chance of showers and storms. And yes, the unsettled weather is expected to continue all the way into the weekend. So a lot going on. Let's talk about it as we take a rainy look outside. Look at the almanac from yesterday. 95 degrees was the high, 74 the low. That occurred at 11:59 p.m. thanks to the rain. 707-inch officially in the bucket yesterday. And since we wrapped up September, let's take a look at the statistics for the month. If it felt warmer than average, that's because it was. It was the second hottest September on record, and that means we're still on pace to have the hottest year ever here in Phoenix. Hopefully we break that streak with some cool days ahead. And outside right now, here just after 6 a.m. in the valley, cloudy skies, very light rain out there right now. 72 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 70, humidity 94%. Light wind barometer is steady. Let's take a look at some of the rainfall totals here across the valley in south central Arizona. 5,607 inch is the winner right now at South Mountain Park. 5,507 inch here in Arcadia where I am. Sky Harbor Airport is just under a third of an inch. We've seen a quarter of an inch out there toward Glendale and scattered amounts of anywhere from just a few hundredths of an inch in the West Valley to nearly a half inch in just a couple of locations. Current temperatures around the area right now, generally 62 is the cool spot at Thompson Peak, but I see generally low 70s for us, upper 60s and low 70s in most spots. Water vapor satellite view, and there's the trough that's bringing Rosa on to the north. Rosa is centered just off the Baja coast this morning and continuing to move northeastward, and lots of moisture in place across the area. The watch warning map, well, most of the action is out here in the southwest with flash flood watches. There's a couple of flash flood warnings going on, especially here in Arizona over southwest Maricopa County. We've seen some of those popping up through the overnight hours. That flash flood watch is in effect through tomorrow evening at 11 p.m. Convective outlook for today, there is a slight risk of severe storms up around Aurora, Illinois, with a marginal risk for some of the adjacent areas there. Here in Arizona, a marginal risk for the southwestern portion of the state. Now, this is for today and tonight. Again, as some of the bands from the circulation center of Rosa move on to the north, can't rule out a strong storm or two. We had some gusty winds yesterday around Imperial in southeast California. Some trees down, some damage out there. But for the most part, I think the overall severe weather risk is relatively low for today. All right, here's the latest on Rosa. Now a tropical storm, maximum sustained winds 50 miles per hour, continuing that northeastward movement. You see the official track from the Hurricane Center brings it through western and central Arizona as we go on through tomorrow. Rainfall for the next 7 days. This is valid through next Monday morning coming from the WPC. Amounts still somewhere between about 1 3/4 to 2.5 inches here in the Phoenix metro area and the surrounding areas. And heavier amounts could see upwards of 3 inches in some of the favored higher terrain. And of course, any one spot could see more than what's advertised here. Let's break it all down for you. To do that, we'll take a look at the models. Here we go to the GFS. The 06Z run valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. This is the upper look at about 18,000 feet. Troughing off the west coast, and that's helping to bring whatever is left of Rosa onto the northeast and across the area today. So, down at the surface, cloudy skies through much of the day today. We'll see numerous showers, isolated thunderstorms, highs today, upper 70s and low 80s. Some of the guidance suggests we'll be up in the mid 80s. And yes, if we see the sun peek out today, we could get up there. But boy, we're going to have a hard time getting out of the 70s thanks to all the clouds and the rain. Tonight begins a more stratified, moderate to locally heavy rain event as the circulation center from Rosa enters Arizona. So we'll see some breezes pick up, east winds 10 to 20 miles per hour, locally higher gusts possible. Periods of rain overnight and into the early morning hours on Tuesday. They'll be heavy at times with isolated thunderstorms. Lows tonight in the 70s, highs tomorrow getting into the low 80s. And then by the afternoon, the rain will taper to showers and isolated thunderstorms. On Wednesday, we see the trough that brought Rosa on northward finally moving to the east. And so as a result, we'll see partly sunny skies and widely scattered showers and thunderstorms in the morning, more scattered showers and storms in the afternoon. Few of those storms could get on the strong side. We'll highlight that as we get closer to the event, but just know that maybe some small hail and strong gusty winds are possible in the afternoon or early evening hours on Wednesday. Highs back in the mid to maybe upper 80s. And this is the precipitation for the next 72 hours or so coming off the SREF, the Short Range Ensemble forecast. This runs through Thursday morning at 11 a.m. And the mean value there is just over an inch of rain. The boom value, obviously, over 2.25 inches. So I think we're going to be on the high end of this. The SREF is usually a little bit underdone on these kinds of systems. So I think we're going to get more than 0.27 of an inch of rain, which is the bust value down there. All right, as we go to Thursday, things start to dry out finally. The trough shifts off to the east, partly sunny skies in the valley. There's a small chance we could see a shower or storm, but I think that'll be confined to the higher terrain. Highs mid and upper 80s. Same thing on Friday. But then this weekend looks unsettled. Saturday and Sunday, a deep trough digs in across the west and disturbances rotate through the base of the trough. So we'll see scattered showers and thunderstorms this weekend. Now, it's not going to rain all weekend, but the chance will be with us. High temperatures backing off, low to mid 80s. Check it out, though. This is a week from today, Monday, the 8th of October. A deep trough here in the west, a huge ridge in the east, a very high amplitude pattern, if this is correct. And high temperatures, the latest guidance coming in with highs only in the upper 70s. That sounds fantastic. And we continue unsettled, too, with a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Same thing for Tuesday, the 9th of October. And yes, that's a tropical system out there. That would be Sergio, and maybe some of that moisture affects us. Maybe the whole thing comes on our way. At this point, the models have been kind of consistent in advertising that feature, but boy, it's just way too early to call right now. And then this is the end of the 10-day forecast period. Wednesday, the 10th of October, still looks unsettled with below average temperatures, and it's been a while since I've seen a 10-day period this unsettled and with consistently below average temperatures. It's kind of refreshing, isn't it? Let's take a look at the temperatures. Speaking of refreshing, through the period coming off of the GFS ensemble, could we hit 90 this week? Yeah, I suppose so. But overall, I think highs are going to stay in the 80s, and look at that. By next week, it's got us down into the upper 70s and lows in the 60s, and that means some spots are going to get down into the 50s. Welcome to fall, everybody. Looks great. That's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. I'd tell you to stay cool, but it's going to be plenty nice out there. Get out and dance in the raindrops today and enjoy it. Just embrace it. It's going to be great. You guys have yourselves a fantastic Monday.